Today I've got some mail from Peter Snappa Butterworth. Great subscriber, great supporter. Sends coins all the time since I started my very first gratitude coin album. In actual fact, he might have sent them before I even started that. And he's continued to send me coins. And I really don't know what's in here. It's quite large, so I'm not sure. It seems like it's in a capsule. It might not be a coin. It might be something for my badge book, because I've got a badge book going as well. So let me just quickly do the little settings here and turn that down, turn that around. Julie, how are you? Yeah, so anyway, Peter, he's in Queensland, and he's a dead set dedicated noodler. 50-cent pieces is his forte for sure. He just showed me what he got last night. I can't believe what he got. If you reckon, I got that 2001 rotate and the 50-cent incuse, yeah, fair enough. But if you take that away and the other things I got, Peter's finding, like, seriously, numbers of coins that I just don't see. Marbos, the language coins, 2020s. I'm trying to think, and other really nice high grade coins, especially the 88s. I'm pretty sure he likes the tall ship 88s. Anyway, so he doesn't have any videos on, I don't think, and he's now Sapphire mining, so he's digging down in some pretty hard terrain there, and he's got a sapphire plot. So I wish him all the best, mate. I hope you dig out something that makes the news, really do. So there you go, Reef. Anyway, he loves sending me stuff. I love getting stuff from anybody. If anybody wants to send me anything for my badge book that's there, or for the Gratitude Coin album, which I'll show after this, both of them, because I'm not sure what it's going in. The address is in the description anyway. But if you send something for the Gratitude Coin album, you'll go in for giveaways at the end of it when it's full. And the badge album, I'm giving the whole badge album away to one lucky person, and that's worldwide for both of them. So wherever you are in the world, if you want to send badge in, if you want to send coins in, tokens, medallions, something, I'll show you them afterwards anyway. First of all, I'm going to open this up because I don't know what he sent. So Snappa to everybody, and I don't know where he is, but it'll be about 10 to 3 in Queensland, because they're behind by an hour. Well, they're actually, if you want to say they're the real time, they're at real time. We're in daylight savings here. So the East Coast is all daylight savings except for Queensland. That's including Tasmania, if you're down the East Coast. And you got South Australia's got it, West Australia. I don't know about Northern Territory and that. All right, he's got a few. Oh look, he's got a few things here. He said he was putting together something for me the other week, so he must have been putting something together. There's in a few things. Let me get. Oh, where's my scissors? Just get scissors. Oh, it's badges in. Hey, look at this. Jeez, Pete, I think you sat down there one night and the whole family's helped you do this board here. Look at this. This is amazing. Look at this while you are looking at this. I'm going to show you up close while I'm... Look at that one. Actually, would I be better lifting it up to the camera? Is that a... Oh? So that's an amethyst. I'm gathering it's an amethyst. Look, Snappa's gem. Got the rising sun. That's a lovely badge. The Australian Army, that's excellent. And then, oh, Kawasaki Riders Club. Oh, I'm not showing, I'm not showing you guys. Oh, that's real cool, eh? This is excellent. That's amazing. That's an older badge for sure. Queensland Rail. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I think it's Queensland Rail. Or the Overland Rail, or Australia Rail. I'm pretty sure it's a rail of some sorts. And then the 2020 rabbit ear. Oh, I just found one yesterday, the day before. So on the roo there, it's got a cud beyond the ear, an extra piece. I don't know if I can. Oh, there. Nice. That's a 2020 be uncirculated for sure with Snappa. Everything of his is that or nearly. And I better take this off because this looks like that. And he's got badges here for the badge book, so we're going both here. So, all right, 2020 with the bubble. 2012, I should say. Let me just look again. Yeah, that's it. That's real nice too. Yeah, so it's the crop circle. He calls them a bubble. You call them a bubble, crop circle, round die crack. You can call them whatever you like. Let me see if I can get up. So it's just on that reading just there. That fruit loop there. I don't know if I can get it in there. You just see it there. I don't know if I can get it. Maybe I'll come closer. Oh, there you go. I can't stand still. It's really hard, people. Sorry. There. I'm not sitting down. I'm standing up, you know. And there it is. Beautiful. There it is. So you got that. Yeah, lovely crop circle. Yeah, that may. I'll put it. That's going to go in the book because I haven't got one in there, and I've got 3 of them now. I think it is. So they're not easy to come across, but they're out there, so you can still find them. And then. That was on top of there, but that's all right. I'll change that, the glitter. So yeah, the rabbit ears on the 2020. That'll be uncirculated, I know it will. Excellent. So that's going in there. I just got one of them, isn't that funny? You're probably thinking when I got it, that damn, I sent him one of them. And that's really weird that you've sent me that, isn't it? Because nothing under here. Last chance, mine. Washpool, Ruby Vale, Central Australia, Sapphire. Oh, there you go. That's his plot. Yep. And a thank you. There's just a lot of work gone into this, buddy. And that pin there, that's a bow tie. How cool is that? And I'm sure that's got maybe some significance to it that I don't know. Could have. But yeah, that's excellent. Did you put a bit of work into this? That one's possibly glued down because it's just the flat. So, oh yeah, I like all that. Yeah, look how cool that is. Scottish, is it pipe? Scottish pipe band. And I don't know what that, Redo, I don't know what that, I don't know if that's hard, I can't tell, because that's covering, the 79's covering it. Redcliffey, Redcliffe, must be Redcliffe. Yeah, so that's really cool, eh? I like that sort of stuff. And then we got the fish, Powerboat Angling Inc., Deep Sea Fishing. Man, I'd love to go to that. That's really cool. I didn't look down on that because I was going to say that I've got another badge in the book that's got the same, but it's the Iroquois chopper in there for Vietnam. And they've got the same colour. Anyway, I'll show you all the badge book when I open that up. And then that's it. Is that, oh, it's a Sapphire. Is it a Sapphire? It's got Snappa's gem. And I know it's got Sapphire there. So the last chance mine. One of many mines are named the last chance mine. I think most of them it's sort of like break your leg before you go on, but not really. Hope you do the best, you know. It's like, for me, you know, God rained down gems on me. That's excellent, mate. If I go out there, I'd get in that hole. I'll dig it, mate. Don't you worry. I'll dig all around there. Get me on the Bobcat, get me on anything. I'll drive anything. Yeah, drive anything, operate anything, don't matter what it is. Even trains, because I did drive the trains a couple of times. The electric ones. Yeah, so that's excellent. And then the Hong Kong 1 cent. So what year is that? Because it's funny you sent that up. I wonder if you got it from the same place I got mine. Because I've got one of these. I'm not sure. It'd be on there somewhere. Maybe on the, I don't know, the back doesn't have anything. Blank. So it was. Well. Hey, we're going to say, man, you spent some time. Oh, and there's this one too. Oh, the panda. China. Oh, look at that. That is cool. Yeah. And someone's going to get the whole badge book with all these badges in there. That's what I said. If you send anything for this badge book, make sure you're cool that you don't want them back. If you do, you have to tell me, you know, before the book goes. Anyway, that's just amazing, isn't it? Oh, sorry, I haven't looked over here. Oh, Jobby, how you going, buddy? Oh, Christine, how are you, Christine? Yeah, they are. Oh, he's done some. He's good. Oh, what's this? Oh, look out. I haven't turned it over. The guy's still going. Oh, man, I reckon. Oh, look, you've got. I've got gold glint everywhere. I'm going to have to get the vacuum on here. Oh, no. Who got the gold glint out? I got the wrong glasses on for reading. I got to use it for long distance, and then I'll have a look there. So LRT Motorcycle Club. So he's definitely been in a motorcycle club, is he? Leisure Riders Motorcycle Club. Oh, there you go. Leisure Riders Motorcycle Club. Oh, that's excellent, mate. I like how you got the here like a number plate. Oh, it reminds me of a number plate. Oh, that's really cool, eh? What's all this? What's this one? 2008 Valley Rally. That's nice. I like the colour. I like black and blue together. They look really good, eh? Especially sky blue. So that's two colours I really like there. And yeah, someone's going to get these, and they're not just badges, but club badges or stuff. And that was on something, or could have gone on. Could have, if that is. I don't know if there's holes in there. Feels like they're covered over. But anyway, there's still more goodies. And what's this he's got here? I did bonsai also. You mean I do bonsai also? Is that what you're saying? That you do bonsais? I've got my bonsais out here. I do bonsais too. I've done them. Geez, I probably started doing them around 87, I reckon. But there's a problem with, oh, it fell out, lucky. Oh, thanks, buddy. I need the L as well. I realise I need both of them. Oh, so the 2019 Great Australia Coin Hunt number 1. I filled it all up with everything I had, but I didn't have an O. I thought it was just the O I was missing, but it was actually the O and the L for the lyrebird. And I haven't been able to find one, and I've got like 20 of these that I've done in the last, whatever, months, weeks. And I haven't pulled an O or an L out. So thanks, buddy. That I haven't got it nearby to dig it out to put it in. So thanks. Now I need the L, and that the 2019 is completed. Unless somebody wants to send me an A with the privy mark on there to go in there, so I've got a full album with the privy mark. That'd be nice. Very generous person. Lovely boat, that's really good boat. 2012 crop circle, bubble, fruit loop, right in there, and the O outback. So that one is not going in the book. That's for me. This one I'll put into the gratitude corn album, and this one I'll put into the, because I've just got one. So that'll be 2 going there. Very nice. I'll change that to another one, but I'll put it there for now. So and that one is going for me. So one more for the set. And so yeah, I gather that he's into bonsais, and he likes drawing. And he likes doing this. Now, if you like doing that, just bear with me for 2 seconds. Now, if you like doing that, you should have a look at this product called Stamp It Up. Stamp It Up. Yep, Stampin' Up. And you can do everything, mate. There's so much stuff you can do with these, and they're sticky on the back too, eh? So you can stick them on. These are all letters. Then there's numbers here. I haven't used any of these yet. I've got to work out something to use them on. And you can get every colour you can think of. You can cut out, stamp out anything you want. Make birthday cards. Make whatever you want. I mean, doll houses and cover them. You got all that stuff. But Christine Brown is a rep on these. She doesn't sell or anything, she said, but that's what she likes doing. She likes making cards, and I've had a look at heaps of posts on Facebook, what people make, and it's a real art, eh? And I'll tell you what, if you wanted to be working from home, making cards to sell and that, or anything like that, mate, it looks like it's pretty popular. So it's called Stampin' Up. And so thanks, Christine, for them too, because I'm gonna, like I said, that dress you said for my game, Dazzling Dress Designers, yeah, I'll use that on it and cover it over, because it's sticky, so it's really handy. But yeah, you got to check it out. There's this for cutting it, but you know, you could have gone to town if you had this stuff, mate. Seriously, gone to town. So oh, so Christine's starting to sell at the local gallery. See, look, everybody likes markets. That's been in my wife's family forever. They markets. Her mum knits and makes all the scarves and hats, and there's other stuff. You know, they were doing candles and heaps of stuff. But I think that's all she does now is just beanies and scarves, all hand knit, beautiful, out of heaps of different types of wool. And she's been doing that for about 40 years, I think. And so everybody likes homemade, you know, and plus it's giving the hand up to the people at home instead of the big conglomerates too. But yeah, really good. Yeah, so if you want to know anything, Christine Brown will let you know anything about it. She's on the chat there right now. But you know, you just, I don't know, contact her, comment, ask whenever you're in here, or through me, whatever. That's all fine. That's no problems at all. And well, on Facebook anyway. If you go on Facebook, you can ask on there too. But really good. I went through them, and I didn't know they were sticky, which made it even better because it was handy. But I couldn't put them in my game. Yeah, I looked. I couldn't put them there, but I'll come up with something. Oh, I did. I thought I was going to do some badges with them. Make a badge with just one A, to, you know, just mucking around. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd check it out if you like doing art stuff and all that, and it's pastime too. You know, you can get right into it, and you can get right in it. Yeah, it's as good as doing painting. Then that you can look what it look what Snappa. And I'm thinking that these families probably they sat down here, probably in these Sapphire mine, real nice. Got the outdoor kitchen going. Got the caravan. It's like going on a camping holiday all the time, you know. Real nice, and I reckon they just sat down around and spent some time doing that. That's really good of you, buddy. Really nice. That's all raised too. Yeah. And I want to know what that is. Are you serious that it's a sapphire and that big and it's cut? It's not glass. Oh, I'm amazed. It's pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, anyway, so these will go into the they're going to go into the, sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on the badge album. Sorry, I lose my head. So they'll be going into the badge album, which I'll show in a tick. First of all, is I'll put those coins into my album, and this can go in there too, because it doesn't have to be just coin if it'll fit in. But the thing about that one is, I'm just going to look here, and bear with me 2 secs. There. I'm just wondering. All right. So I thought it was the same, but Government of Hong Kong, 1 cent, but different colour. Yeah, a green and a brown. Anyway, there you go. So Oh, look, I don't know if I should keep that going there. Yeah, I'm going to keep that with these ones because they're notes. That one's pretty old, so I think they're from the 60s or 70s. No, look, I'm not doing a good job there, am I? Bear with me, people, please. That one's a Chinese one, old note. They're really tiny, eh? And these ones, the old Indonesian notes, which are quite nice on the back. Looks like they've used a spirograph on them. In fact, I think they have. Remember the old spirographs? Look at that. I remember doing them. I've got one here anyway, the spirograph. I've still got it. I played around with that a few times. That's all right for doing your patterns. Yeah, so anyhow, I'll be keeping that one. Oh, that's a list I made out of all coins to be looking for. 50 cents and all that. I forgot I did that. Oh yeah, might be a little bit out of date. I don't know. Anyhow, I don't know if this will go in here, but these two will. That's for sure. So it's this is album, I just called it the Gratitude coin album. I had one already, I still got there. And this is the second one, which I called the Mega because it's quite big. Hi, how you going, Dave? Yeah, so the other one was just 2 pockets. I think it was 80 altogether. This is 120, so it's 4 across, 5 down. Went overboard, but anyway. Anybody wants to help fill it like this, so I'll write under there. It's from Snappa. I'll put this in the 2B2. Just write any quick who's it from. So they're Peter J, Gary McEwen, Christine Brown, Bottle Top Bandit, Gary McEwen, John Jacobs over in the US, which I've got to go over and catch his latest video, which sorry John if you come on, I definitely getting there. And he sent me 2 US half dollars, 40 percenters, 65 and 69. They went up to 70, 40 percenters. And that was the end of the silvers all up. Yeah, and got the other coins in there. Mauritius off Peter J and 2022 Mobberoos. 2 of them I popped in. I don't know if anyone's seen them. Die crack ran the chin. It's uncirculated. And same year, 2022, $2, basically matching it. And then Bottle Top Bandit sent me a Mercury dime, 90 percenter. Very nice. 1938. I like them. Got a lot of character. And then Gary McEwen sent me that one, 2020. It's uncirculated. It's got haircuts on the front there. Hopefully it'll bring it up, but just there's one, and there's one up here. And some tiny die cracks coming off the nose. I think maybe off the chin too. So that's good. And then of course Snappa sent me this one with the rabbit ears, tiny rabbit ears, 2020. And the 2012 with the Fruit Loop crop circle bubble. So that's what I've got so far. And anyone that wants to send anything, like I said, in the description is my address, and send something to put in here. And once it's full, I'll do giveaways on that then. 1 coin, 1 entry, 2 coins, 2 entries. More than 2 coins, that's it, just 2. And no multiple channels. If you've got multiple channels, well, you can do 1 from each, and that's 2. No matter what you do, it's only going to be 2. No stacking it up, because that's stacking it, and that won't be happening. And then at the very end, when it's full, I'll be giving away goodies that I've added to it as things go in there. And to start it off, that poppy's got to go in the book too. And to start it off, one of the prizes at the end, once it's full, is I gave one of these away on the last Gratitude album. Is 1/2 gram pure gold, Perth mint, proof, $2, Australian $2, not Tuvalu, Australian. And that'll be 2021, and that'll be one of the prizes. So I don't know what they are now. They might be $100. I'm not sure for one of them. And the other one, the other prize so far is number 126 of 300, 50 years of ballet, 2012. This is from. It's a PNC hardcover, which is, they don't do these, magnetic, and it's your PNC but in a different way. So you get your 2012 ballerina 50 cents, set of ballerina shoes, and this is what's the money in here, is this set of 10 numbered 50 years, silver foiled, and you can only get them, they were only made for these sets, and there's only 300 of them. This is number 126. So that's one of the prizes, that one, and the gold one so far. So as it fills more and more, I've got stuff, I'll add stuff to it. I don't know what it'll be, but I'll add stuff to it. So I've got a few prizes at the end to give away, you know. Last time I only had one, I think, and then I went, I'll do another one. I had another one, I think Dancers Collectibles might have won that, was it? I can't remember. Tell you the truth, I've given a few giveaways. Somebody won it. So that's the deal. I'll give away prizes at the end of this, once it's full. And one coin, one entry, or coin, token, medallion. And 2 coins, 2 entries, more than 2, you can as many as you want. Well, not as many as you want, there'll be a limit. You can't send me 100 to fill it up. That ain't going to happen. So I'll make a discreet decision as the referee if somebody sends tons of coins as to which ones I'll put in there. Again, no stacking it up too bad, you know. You send coins in, but don't be outrageous. And notes, you know, these notes come, I'll stick them here. That just makes more room for more coins and tokens in here. So notes as well, that's fine. Anything that you want to send in worldwide, that's fine, 13 plus. And I've got all the rules in the original giveaway for the original Mega Gratitude coin album. If you look at the first video in the playlist, and I've got it in there, and it's all there about community guidelines, and YouTube's got nothing to do with anything I do, which is with everything I do. They're not affiliated at all. I'm just using them up for this site, that's it. That's what it basically boils down to. We're there together, but we're separate entities. So that's great. So Snappa's in there. A few people in there, yeah. So we got Peter J, and he gets 2 entries because it's not how many you fill up. I just try and fit them in there if there's a few, you know. Probably a bit shifty for me, isn't it? Get more coins in there. More coins are better. I'm not going to complain. So Peter J, Gary, Christine, Bottle Top, Gary, John Jacobs, thank you very much so far, and Peter Snappa, Butterworth, beautiful buddy. That's really good. Just reading. Yep, that's all good. You guys talk to yourself. That's fine. Beautiful. Lets me talk here. So that's excellent, Snapper. Beautiful, buddy. And not only that, I get to showcase. That's the Gratitude Coin album, number 2. Starting off very nice already. I love it. That's great. Really nice, very generous of everybody, and I'll try and be generous back with what I can with gifts at the end of it. And then the other one that I've got, and of course that one's going to be going for me. I'll be keeping that. And the other album I've got that I started off is the Badgers Book of Badgers. I just love that name. It came up really good. Because if you collect badges, you've got to be a badger. You know, what would you be if you collect badges? I'm a badger. I don't know. I'm a coin. I don't know. It sounds right. Yeah. So anyway, I did that print, made that up, printed it out, put it on there on a photo piece of paper, and yeah, it came up all right. And those are photos of badges that are in the book. Well, that's probably too close, isn't it? So I took photos of the badges, put them on there. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. So this one here, once this one fills up, I'm giving away this whole thing's going to somebody. So, and I hope it goes to somebody that wears them or really appreciates what's going to be in there, because there's heaps of good stuff already. So there's lots of badges already. Dave Brandon's going to get me some more from New Zealand, pretty sure. I asked him for some more pubby ones like that. And I'm saying, and I'm wrapped over them, but the fact is I won't even have these. It's going to be given away. Yeah, so that's the oldest one in there, 75, original life being it. Then a coffee pot, one of mine from 2012 birthday. Then you got the Commonwealth Games separate one, the 6 badge separate, Hottie Magnet, closed down Disney store, Mickey Mouse with the wand, Santorini, beautiful. Don't even know how that got in there. If I went to a holiday, Santorini, you got to go look at it on YouTube. It's stunning. An old Amnesty. That was one I put in. That was bought. That wasn't cheap either. For that. And you know they're not cheap. I think that was like $12, 95 or something. A couple of SDA from the Union badges. Krusty the Clown. Christine Brown's Christmas tree. It's like Mrs. Brown's Christmas tree. Mrs. Brown. Yeah. And then we got Peter J sending a whole heap of war, army, navy, forces, badges, and Christine Brown and Michael D and hubby Michael sending a whole heap of other army ones and other services ones. So, and that one's the Cancer Foundation. But I got that one off Peter J to go in there, and they did the long-term match. And that's a black one. And I said the other day when I showed these quickly that that's about $35 worth of badges there, because I saw the prices on there, $5. I think that was $5. This might have been the 10. You know what I mean? So whoever gets this, seriously, if you think coins are worth money, a lot of these cost a bit to buy. So once this is full, I mean, there'd be quite a number of hundreds of dollars worth of, value there. And I think that's a police one, and then that's the actual RSL membership badge, that one. It says it still belongs to the RSL on the back of it. It's got the membership number. Yeah, so anyone send in any badges, we'll go into here. You can send as many badges you want, don't matter, it's just one entry. That's it, just one person will get drawn out, and they'll get this whole badge book. And if the front cover plays up, I'll print another one. It's raining, I can hear it because all the ceiling's missing from where it fell down from the storm. It sounds like it's pouring down. Michael, how you going, buddy? Yeah, you won our friendship, that's right, Michael. That's what you won, buddy. Why is that grabbing like that? Anyhow, anyhow, we've got, where's that badge? So you can see that badge with that one. Huh? It's funny, isn't it? But anyway, this little bow tie is really cool. It's so tiny. I wonder what that's from. It's like the top of like the old bowling I got my bowling ones. So I'm not going to put them in here though. You know, and they used to hang from there when you got your 200 or 175 and that. I got that from when I was doing bowling, but it's not got the hooks on it though. Anyway, that's really nice. So these will go into here, just like the other ones. And I'll pin them in. And that panda one, I'm going to cut the bag open. That one, that panda, look how cool that is. And I'll put the panda, there we go in there. They'll get glued down, that one. So if you send a badge in, anyway, like I said, you know, it doesn't matter how many badges, just one entry, and somebody will win this whole badge book. But when you send them in, to save you, like especially from overseas, if you go over 5 mil, it's into a large letter. You're talking like, I know, $15 Australian when you go at large letter, and then your parcels are like $22 onwards. But if you can keep it 5 mil and under, it's just a small letter. And plus letters, you don't have to get customs. You can just put it straight in the mailbox. All right. If they're going to be thicker than 5 mil, more than, you know, you can do exactly like with this one and remove the pin. That's fine. I'll glue it in. That's all right. And whoever wins it, if they want it as a pin again, they'll just have to glue one on, or I don't know, whatever. But they get what they get. But so, you know, if that's the case, just take the pin off and just send it flat. That's fine. The cheapest way you can get it without spending mega dollars on your postage, you know. All right. So that one's come off there. That's the Leisure Riders Motorcycle Club, Touring Club. Touring. I haven't got my right glasses on. I got the long ones for looking down there, and these ones are no good for me looking up close. Yeah. Leisure Riders Touring Motorcycle Club. There you go. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Oh, that'll be going in there because I've got it off. Oh, snap, look how much gold stuff I've got all over here. It's on everything, mate. Everyone's going to know all about you. Oh, it's made a real mess. Yeah, look, I might have to take them because I'm going to have to take it away so I don't get more on there. But that's what's going on. Send me something, I'll put them in here. And oh, there's another one. Alright, that one can go in there. And these haven't got the backs on, that's got a little bit of ridge. But you know, if you're overseas, send that, that'll be over 5 mil. You need to cut them off. And that's fine, I'll still put them in, I'll glue them in. And if I have to cut them off to get them in, I'll be doing it too, so don't worry. And then well, that one comes off too, but I said there's a maximum size for here, and it's 40 mil. Anything bigger than 40 mil, I can't get in there. I mean, I could do it like that. Be a bit odd though, wouldn't it? Well, there's that one I can't break. I'm nearly breaking my nails with that. What do you glue that on with? And this one, oh yeah, that's excellent. Kawasaki Riders Club. Eh? I don't even know if I hear anybody driving Kawasaki's these days. I don't know. I've lost touch with motorbikes now, so I'm not too sure. I'm sure they're still around. Have to be, wouldn't they? But they put a thrill down your neck back in the 70s when you heard anyone had a Quacker or a Husqvarna, you know. I don't hear that anymore, so I don't know. just wondering if I, you know, that goes really good with that background there. I might actually put that in there for when it opens up. I will. That looks excellent. I'll put that in there, Snap. No worries. I'll fit that in there. I'll be able to push that into that cardboard there, just through the first bit, because it's only about 4 mil on there. The little tabs. That'll look really good, hey? Put it inside the front cover. I could on the front, but this is going to probably come off because it's photo paper. You know, it's a photograph. Yeah, I'll fit that on in there. And then this one's, that works out perfect actually. So I can get all of them in there, and that one goes there. That's excellent. Brilliant. I'm just looking over. Oh, yeah. Right. Where did I put it though? Oh, poor thing. Damn. Yeah, well that can go next to it, mate, I think. How's that? So if you've seen me, the other one, maybe I'll do a little commemorative thingy if it down here for things like, you know, war memorially. The pins can go in, but yeah, like that. Yeah, for sure. Come on, Snake, that'll snowed off another bit there. Whoever gets is going to be nice anyway. Hit stuff. But again, don't say nothing that you're not happy with somebody else having too. Peter J, how you going, buddy? Yeah, so you got a purple poppy coming. All right, yep, no worries, mate. That's good too, Pete. Thanks for that, because that's not your plasticky. That's brassy metal there on there. You see? So that's good quality there. It's not your paper one that falls apart. It's quite good quality, that. So that's very nice. That'll last well. That'll go really good and that'll last, you know. But yeah, I can pop that next to that and that one, or just under or something. Maybe I'll put that underneath and your one under there. Anyway, and look, can't work out something with that. Use that Stamp It Up that I showed you. I could maybe use something, you know, write something with Stamp It Up. And I said, Julie, that Christine Brown's a rep for that, so she'll let you know everything about it, what to do, how to do. And there's a million things you can do with that stuff. It's only what you can think of, seriously, because you can put it on anything. Yeah. So that's really good. Now, man, and Julie Buttygig, how are you? Missed you. You just come in, did you? Oh, sorry if I missed you. Oh, I'm not being ignorant anymore. I'm trying to do this. Go away. That one I'm going to have to try and get off because, man, he's done that as a joke for sure. He's glued that. God knows what's under there. Didn't need that much. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's why. It's got the pin on there too, so it's in there. Oh, and we got this one up here. But I'm sure this is a Queensland rail. Oh, okay. So I'm left with the sapphire or the amethyst, or I'm not a gem person, so I'm not 100% sure if he's pulling my leg with a glass or a plastic one, or it's, I don't know, it's not plastic, and it's been cut really well, so I don't think they go to that length, would they, with glass? I'm trying to look through it. And because of the colour, I'm thinking amethyst, but I know sapphires, you can get sapphires in all different shades of blue through to purple, I'm pretty sure. Man, if that's a sapphire, that's amazing. And you sent that down, if it is. I'm blown out, mate. I don't know what they're worth, but shit, you know, like, yeah, that's pretty amazing. And I'm going to have to put that into the gratitude album. I've got nowhere else to put it. I don't want to just sit around here, so I'll put it in the 2B2 and I'll get that into that gratitude album as well. That's unreal. And look at all the time you spent doing this. Hope you had fun doing that. I think you did, for sure. A lot of thought gone into it. It flew off there, but yeah, I like that, eh? Scottish pipe band. Yeah. Excellent. So yeah, that's brilliant, mate. Really good. But yeah, where are you? You're not even on to tell me what that is, if it's a sapphire or not. And I want to know the size carats of it too. Looks about 10 carats to me or something. I don't know, I'm trying to guess. Look, I might just set that there for now, because that's the Queensland rail, I'm sure it is. And the Scottish peep. Then I'll have to start up on the other page. I'll work out what I'm going to do from here, what one's on here, and then on to starting the next one. Oh, I've got nothing at the front now. And starting the next one. So yeah, brilliant. Anyway, look, somebody out there just wants to send in a badge or two, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, that's fine. And somebody will get this when it's full. I just came up with the idea for the book, and then I thought, you know, give it away to someone, and hopefully when it is given away, it'll be a comment, obviously, to do. Sorry, not a comment. It's going to be drawn from somebody in here. That's right. So if you're really into badges and you really want this, send something in. It's that easy. Very easy. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, I'll get it to you. Even if I got to do a fundraiser for the $200 it's going to cost the post overseas with the weight in it, that's for sure. I'll just put that there so I don't lose them or reckon. Anyway, so there you go. Badges, book of badges, send a badge in, and yeah, you can win this whole book of amazing. It just looks really spectacular. I don't know if the lights are not really, they're glowing off this. They're not doing it justice, really. Oh, maybe, what about if I do that, cut it out a bit? You can get an idea. But look, it's excellent, you know. And I might be bodging it up on anyone that wins it by writing there, you know, it's pretty crappy. But anyway, you can take them out and replace them. It's all scribble. And just the folder itself is like 35, 40 bucks anyway, you know. And every time I get these, it's $5 just for the extensions, just for 5 little brass screw-in extensions. So the album itself is worth good money besides what's in there. So yeah, real good. So that's real good. Somebody will win that as the prize. Because I got the coin album, the gratitude album, and I had prizes with it, and then had this, and people were sending in. I was thinking of what the prize to give away. And I just thought, that, how about really blowing somebody out and winning this whole badge book? You know, who knows what's going to be in here by the time this thing's filled up, seriously. And just the cost of badges, each page could be up to $60, $70 a page. So, you know, and that's not going on anything that's rare or scarce. It could be worth 15 or 20 bucks just for the badge, like that one. So it's not just coins, but you can have value within this sort of thing too, just like stamps, you know. But anyway, somebody's going to win that. Snappa's going to get a slap on their head. bloody gold glitters everywhere. Jesus. And you didn't come on too, you're not here. Yeah, I'm sure. Look, I can't stress it enough. It's free of charge to win this book. You will just be putting in for someone else. Don't send anything that you really want. This isn't for your best badges and your loved badges. This is for that badge that's sitting around in everybody's house that is been sitting there looking at you, whatever. Everyone's got a badge. I swear to God, if no one's got a badge in their house, I'm crazy. Because everyone has to have a badge. Yeah, have a look, even on your clothing, where you bought something and it's got a badge on there, or your handbag's got a badge on it, your wallet, there'll be a badge, something, wherever you can get it from. Yeah, oh yeah, PMG, yeah, it's the glitter and the sticky tape. Yeah, look, I didn't realise there was that much of it. But it doesn't matter about the glitter. I don't care about that. I'm over the moon that the effort the guy's gone into. I can see. I'm glad that he had good fun making this and sending it in. Seriously, he put thought into it. He sat down, and I'm trying to. It doesn't matter about dropping, I suppose. And I bet he plays around with the bonsais a bit there too, Bonsais are great. I like miniatures. Anything miniature, miniatures. And bonsais in the miniature, yeah, really good. And there's something, if you get the right tree, 500 years down the track, somebody in your family is still getting passed on that tree, even up to 1,000 years old. And so if you had something that you wanted to pass down that's alive, get the right tree in a bonsai, and your name will live on through the family for hundreds of years, mate, I swear, Yeah, but bonsais are just great. The sceneries you can do, and the ones that just they all look like the real tree, but the stuff that's about 2 foot, 3 foot tall, oh, mate, you got to go and have a look at some of the bonsais, what people have got in that, and just massive, massive sequoia trees, those big sequoia trees, they look like they're real. They look like the real tree, but they're miniature. Anyway, I love bonsais, miniatures, no worries, like all that. But that ain't a miniature. That's huge, I swear to God. A sapphire, man, you don't seem like that. Anyway, you're going to have to tell me, Snap, if that's a sapphire, but that'll be going into the gratitude coin album too. Very good. Anyway, so I'll probably run out of time to do any noodling. You know that. I'll have to come back because I'm hungry. I haven't had no lunch. I didn't have no pie or nothing. So, I'll have to change the heading and take the noodle and coins out and just go straight. It's just straight out of mail call. Because, I haven't got the time, eh? No, got the time. So, so that one, and Gratitude Coin Album. What's going on? I think I've lost lights, dead lights. Yeah, so both of them. So this one you're going to win, someone's going to win the whole thing, and this one, many people are going to win many things. Yeah, and just send to, and for, like I said, worldwide for this one. Whatever's given away, I'll make sure I get it there, and I ain't going to guarantee it though, because again, as a lot of people find out, you're not supposed to send coins overseas. So if they get caught out and they get taken away, I can't do nothing about it. And if I try to register it or anything, anyone in the post office that knows their stuff will not let me register it, because they won't even let me send it. Okay, so I can't, I'll register it and that'll protect it. No, the dude behind the counter, if I'm trying to send coins, doesn't matter, I'm trying to send it, it's no. So I will get them out and going, and if they get there, they get there. So I can't guarantee overseas. But in Australia, no problems. I've reached the post, track, the whole lot, insurance cover, everything. yeah, so there you go. 13 plus worldwide coins, medals, medallions, tokens. This one, well, medallions, tokens, they're fine as well. They can go in there. You don't want them. But mainly it's badges. Well, not medallions, don't want to talk about. Badges and pins, you know? Pinnable things, badges, pins. Yeah. Into there. And it looks good as a, anyway, you know, a plaquey thing from something. That's a badge or something, isn't it? Something like that too, little plaques. Anyway, so they're great. Two good, great books going along there really well, and there'll be some nice stuff for people to win the whole badge book. Just send a badge in. That's all you got to do. Doesn't matter how many badges. Just everyone's equal. One entry. That way, no one gets any benefit from sending in 15 badges or so, 20 badges, you know, or 10 or whatever. One entry. This coin. One coin, one entry, 2 coins, 2 entries. That's it, max 2 entries. No multi-channels, no stacking, in other words, for extra chances. And this one, well, doesn't matter. The name will be getting from the book here. And one entry, but same thing, no multi-channel. If you're multi-channel, it's one entry right across the board, that's it. And that's fair for everyone, because some people have got 10, 12, 5, 3, whatever channels. They've got multiple channels. I said I have. And you don't know. And yeah, and so, you know, it's not fair on the average person. He's only got one channel, so yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be back after, and I've got oh, I'll put these ones to do first of all, because just like yesterday, and it's exactly the same amount. I've got 200 of ones and 100 of 50s, and that's what I had when I got the rotate. And these are from the same bank. I went down to my little bank this morning at 5:45, I think it was, and put my coins in. Lucky the machine was working, so I got them in and took these out. So it's an exact replica. And again, there was 2 with the on the top. And it was funny because those ones I opened, the one didn't, and the next one, when I opened it, I'm pretty sure it was the next one, it was, or one of them after that, that didn't have it on the top. But there was a Federation, and then when I moved it, there's another one, and it was that one that was rotated. Anyway, deja vu happening right there. And that's a 1997. Right there. So 1997, maybe a 4.3 mil or something. And another repeat, there's a 2000. How would it be if I got another Millennium Incuse and a rotate from the same bank with nearly the same start? Well, basically same start. So that's why I want to do them after, because I've got to eat and it's hot now. I haven't got the fan going. Yeah, so sorry I couldn't do the noodle, but I've too long, and yeah, anyway, doesn't matter. I'll be back after, and I'll got, like I said, 200 of ones, 100 50s, 400 coins again, and yeah, hopefully there's more where the other ones came from yesterday. Okay, Julie, Michael, Dave, Reef, Christine, Jobby, Peter, Trish, Dave M isn't in there in case I missed him. No, that's Dave White. Michael, Julie, like I said then. I think that was all, and yeah, so thanks for dropping in. And until later on tonight, well, it's time saying 10 to 5 anyway, but I've got to go and eat. I'm starving. And yeah, and so yeah, thanks Snappa, beautiful buddy. Thanks for all the badges. Thanks for the coins, that badge too, and the poppy, and the note, and very thoughtful on top of that, the O for Outback. 523,000 on these ones the first year. 462,000 for the second year, and we don't know for the third gas yet. So yeah, so that's beautiful. That'll be going into the folder. That'll go into the other folder with my other notes, because it's real weird that note folder I've got. Well, I was going to start another album. Well, I am gonna. I'll get around to it, but the heads up on it is no album, but it's going to be notes in there. And it'll be the same thing. The whole album will be given away. I don't want it, and I've got a fair few there that I can put into there. Some real beauties, and I'll put in, and then I'll do the same thing. Anybody sends notes, put it in, be one entry, same deal, like the badge, and I'll give the whole album away with all the notes in there. So who knows what's going to send? And again, for everybody, for someone out there, not me. My gratitude, is getting the same for the gratitude album, and in return I'll do this, and the whole thing can go to someone. So I'll be doing a same with the notes, with that note that I was showing you. I'll be dragging out a few out of there, and I'll start up a note one, and we'll give that away to somebody. I think that's pretty good. And just a note to send in. It doesn't have to be no expensive, Don't, just a note that you can dispatch with. That's not very expensive. Just something for somebody to have a nice, a nice album. But if you send something, well, it's going to go in there. So that's entirely up to yourselves. But that's what it'll be. It's the same with these. It's what you feel. But that's anyway. So I've had that one on the cards. That's why I've been sitting there. But I've been real flat out with everything. And me Facebook, go on Facebook, friend me, join, follow. I've got tons of stuff on there, photos and all that. And if you ask stuff in Messenger, I help out and whatever on there. More than on here because it's a bit different. It's all through comments here and stuff. But anyway, so that'll be another album that I'll be doing. It'll be a note album, and we'll fill it up, and we'll graciously award that to somebody, and that'll be real nice. So that's it for me. I'll be back a little bit after, once I've eaten, and go and check to make sure we're not having some massive storm here, Not that I can do anything in here. If it happens again, well, I'm over in the corner away from it. I'll just be watching the waterfalls and doing noodling, and you guys can listen to it. Or I'd show you it. Maybe I could do the noodling in front of it. But yeah, anyway, hopefully it doesn't. But we got some storm coming along. Yeah, so how's cornfields? Over and out. All right. I can never do it that quick, eh? You know that. Okay, bye-bye. Catch up with me after. Put your notes on. Anyone listening in the shadows, what we do in the shadows, then make sure you got your notes all on. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and join in on the chats here. Don't anybody be scared off or nothing and think, oh, it's only the same people in there. No, man, we want tons of people coming in. The more the merrier. Yeah, so anyone that's out there, I know there's people that watching, there's tons of people there watching in the background that don't join in, that join in. And not only that, if you send something in here and shout out and come in on the chats. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Christine's saying we're all friendly. Yeah, I've got everything set there, the swearings and it's family orientated. There's a little bit of swearing, yes, I'll let that go away. Normally I wouldn't. But that was on a situation there. But otherwise, yeah, it's good, clean, fun. I've got the rules for the chats. Yeah, and spams and all that. You can see we're not getting hammered. But you've got to be subscribed though, because that's how I keep out the majority of all the spamming and that. But yeah, don't sit in the back shadows, anyone. If you're Facebook watching first time on that, just comment, just say hi and see what happens, reaction from that. Or just hi and come in and say something as an answer to someone. That's how you do it. If somebody says something, just jump in with an answer. That's how you get in. Just wind your way in, and don't be frightened. That's for sure. Not frightened. Just don't be apprehensive. That's the word. Don't be apprehensive. Join in. The more the merrier. Hey, that's for sure. Yeah, and everyone's here to help out too. Anybody's questions or stuff too. While you're there, no problems about that. But I know there's a lot of people in the back, and I sort of wonder why they don't jump in and have a chat, and maybe a bit of apprehension. But no one's going to bite your head off here, and if they did, they know what the consequences are going to be to that. They won't be doing any more chatting. So I'm pretty strict on that. So yeah, and sit back and watch and learn and have a bit of fun. Send in stuff. Chance to win. Yeah, all good fun. And it keeps me going too, I'll keep doing it too. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to shoot off. But anyone that's watching and you're not subscribe, put the notes on so you know when I'm doing everything, because I'm a bit hopscotch about, don't have times there. It's when I get around it, jungle time when I get here, when other things are done. And no pressure on me then, I can get on when I can. And if you miss anything, you got the replays anyway, so you don't miss anything there, just the chatting. If you're sitting in the background not chatting, you're not missing anything at all. You can watch it later, it won't make any difference because you're not in the chat. So come into the chat, subscribe, come in and have a natter. Or just say hello so we know that you're there. There's another person. You don't have to say anything after that. You can do it slowly next time. Say hi in another sentence. Build it up. That's all good. Anyway, I'm trying to talk anyone in there, jump on board. That's fine. Anyway, I'm going to go and have some 5 o'clock tea time. And I'll catch everybody a little bit after. And I'll noodle through these. And fingers crossed that rotates. Millennium. 2016 changeover. Got the 2014 yesterday, so I said I'm getting close to the mule, And I actually said yesterday, I wonder if it's going to be the 2014 and not the 2016. It's going to be my next hop, skip and jump from the harder ones to find to the mule. And I did. I just realised I did. I got the 14. So the next one I'm calling out is going to be the 2016 changeover. And if I get that, then, mate, I'm online for that mule. It's got to be coming after that. Yeah. So, yeah. Yes, well done to Snap. You've done a top job. Beautiful. Look at that, eh? That is a badge. My dad collected all the badges. He was right into the forces, eh? I mean, seriously into them. He had hundreds of badges. Used to sit there for hours polishing them. Big, huge ones from the hats, it's funny that you got the bagpipe ones there. The bagpipers, the big ones that went on the front of the helmet hat thing. Big, huge things they are. Christ, they're massive. Bigger than this. Really big. Anyway, yeah, he was right into that. Tons of them. And that, if nobody noticed, is the same as there. The A. Let's bring it up. So, well, it's replicating it, sort of, But you'll always see that sun behind there, horizon of the sun. Lovely. Anyway, that's beautiful. Thanks, Snappa. Thanks for the coins. Thanks for the chats on the messenger. Thanks for sending all the photos today. All those error ones that you found, and all the ones that you found last night, noodling, while I was doing mine. He was doing his, and he kept going after that. And Man, the guy was putting me to shame, other than those ones, those top-notch ones that I found. He was putting me to shame, what he showed me last night. I couldn't believe the coins he's got. You know? I might have to start a group up on Facebook so Snappa can, and Julie can, and Christine. How about I just say everyone can stick their photos on and post them on there, you know, and show them, because I'm seeing them in Messenger, and if I can, I'll do a post, even though I don't ask anyone not to do the post to show people. But if I did that way, you can put them on there yourself too, to show everyone. But Snappa's right into his 50 cents. He's right down there. He's down there. He's like me. See this guy on here? That's Snappa. That's him. He's just got that in his eye, this in front of his eye. He must. The things he picks up, Julie's the same. The things he picks up. Yeah, so anyhow, he's right into it, picks up heaps of stuff, keeps sending photos, showing me all the stuff he's got, really good finds. I've jotted them down on my bit of paper here to remember. And yeah, he's right into it. So anyway, really good. But he just, the coins, yeah, I haven't got the photos, but anyway, you'd blow out if you saw what he got last night. Anyway, blew me out. And he still didn't answer my question, and that was, he must have searched a ton of 50-cent pieces for what he showed me, because if he didn't, then he's just outdoing us by like 10 times for what he found. You know, it'd take me months to find what he found just last night. Seriously. I told you everything's up in Queensland, and he's proven it. But I still think he must have to check tons for what he got, and he hasn't got back on a messenger to tell me. But I reckon he checked a lot of 50-cent pieces. And anyway, he's scored extremely well. I can't believe what he got. I haven't got the photos, so you just have to take my word for it. And he's driving the miles to get them too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because that was Christine, that would have been my very next question. And actually I thought of it after that, was to ask him exactly where does he go to get his coins? Because as far as I know, he's like, you know, the back of Burke, where he's in the bush. So I don't know how often he goes to town, how close he is to town, but I don't know. But I do know that, you know, anyway, I'd like to know off him how much 50 cents he looks through. Doesn't have to tell me exact. If he just tells me like megatons, I know he's done. I'll get an idea if money was a lot. So yeah, he's dedicated. He does a top job. Always in contact. Always telling me what he's got in the pictures. So really appreciate that, and it keeps everybody else up to date. When I do the noodling, and I start telling you, I always reference to Julie or Peter or Christine, whoever told me, show me pictures and that, and I'll reference them in there. Stephen Curry with the 2009, different ones on the back. Yeah, so, and Bree, that's all I know her as, but Bree, that brought to all of our attentions the 2019 IRB with the dye fill ear and the surrounding reading and stuff, that was off Bree. She just sent me an email and showed that. She just said, just know me as Bree. All right. So I don't know if Bree's been back around again, but she's the one that pointed that out. So I make a note of them all and I pass them on anyway. That's the best way. But, you know, proofing the put-ins with the pictures and stuff, you know. So I'm not spreading any I heard this and I heard that, because I won't do the I heards. I want to sees, and I can tell you guys what I've seen, but I ain't going to start telling you stuff that there's no proof or it's just fresh air. No. So anything is going to have pictures and proof with it, or the coin itself. Yeah, so, and that's the best I can do to try and keep it all, you know, straight facts. Yeah, Oh no! So Christine Brown is doing he's doing 50 miles to get the coins, and poor Christine and Michael, they have to do that too. And I think sometimes they've had a bummer where they got them, they haven't got no coins or whatever. They've had to get like 5 cents to appease the appetite, you know. Which 5 cents are very good. They're very productive, very payoffable. They are. Yeah, petrol. Yeah, damn right. That's $10 a juice, just straight 50. Yeah, easy. I'll put in $40. Give you 200 k's. Yeah, $10 is giving $10 is getting you 50 k's. Anyway, Kristen, you're in miles. Where'd you come from? You in the USA? Right. Times 6 and divide by 10. No, sorry, times 10 and divide by 6. That'll give you your kilometres. Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't know that, so times, kilometres to miles, times by 6, divide by 10, and the other one is times by 10 and divide by 6. That's how you convert from. So if you like 100 k's, times it by 6 is 600, divide by 10 is 60 miles an hour. Right? So when it's k's to miles, times it by 6 and divide by 10. And then when it's miles to k's, times by 10 and divide by 6. Very simple. Oh yeah, I know. I hope everything's going all right. I told my wife about that, the scam. Yeah, I hope everything is as good as it can be. That's all I can say. What can you say? That's all I can say from my experience there in last year. I just hope things can be as good as they can be. There's nothing really you can say. Crap like that happens. It's not good. So yes, and Snappa got scammed too. He said last night he got done for $450. I got done for $7,000 last year. I'm not asking you what yours is, but yeah, I know, mate. You should have seen how I felt about being stupid. I kicked myself for ages. I didn't even come on here for a couple of months after that, as you guys noticed. Yeah, yeah, it's devastating. That's for sure. And that was mainly it. That I'm the guy that tells everybody in the family about the scams and what to watch out for, and pointing all the emails out, all that. And I still don't even know why I did what I did. I still don't know. It's as plain as day that I friggin' shouldn't have done what I did. It's as plain as day. And I don't know. I think fear of missing out is what has probably made me. Yeah, I think that's probably all I could say. It's probably the fear of missing out and having something at a good price and diving in. It blanks the brain. Blanks the brain. You got to stop and pull yourself up and think. And I wish I had it, because it was, in the end, now look at it, it's bleeding stupid, and I should have picked it up immediately. Yeah. Yeah, well, I think that's how we all end up in the end. That it was actually right in front of our bloody eyes, and we just didn't. I said to my wife, it's like, if I missed out a G or an E here, and you read it, if I reprinted this and put it on here, I wonder how many people would read the Badgers book of Badgers, and if I missed putting an E in there, you get me? Because your brain gets like brain memory. And you read it and you just say, oh yeah, Badgers, book of Badgers. But then I point out who thought it was, and I'll say, but I didn't put the E in there. And it's like, oh, I didn't even see that. Anyway, you know where I'm coming from? That's what I reckon is happening with that. Is we're not reading it correctly, properly, and we're just assuming. It's an assuming brain thought. Anyway, that's what I reckon. They got me. Bastards. I've got his phone number, I told you. Him and hers. Don't worry. Triangulation. Just like Independence Day, the triangulation. Find out where it is. Just need a TV repair guy. Yeah. Alright, I'm going. I've been waffling too long for that. I'll be back after, and I'm going to noodle all these dollars and these 50 cents, or as many as I can till I've had enough. Or well, anyway, I'll be noodling through them. 200 of ones, 50 of 50s, 100 50s, 400 coins, and we'll see how we go. Alright, so I'm going to go. Thanks to everybody. Thanks for Snappa. Beautiful. Badges, coins, both books. You got to see both of them, so that was good that you did that, because I could present both of them again and show both of them with the coins for the Gratitude Coin Album, the Badges book of badges, and thank you to the glitter. Brought to you by, I'm not even going to say his name. Jeez. Yeah. Okay, ta-da. Have a good night. If I don't catch up, if you don't come back later when I do me coins, but otherwise I'll be back after. Alright, have a good time. Lunch, tea, whatever. Bye-bye. Ta-da.